Alright guys, you'll have to forgive me if I'm not much for introductions. Not a big fan of scaring deer off right when I get here. I came here this morning, it was dead calm, there was no wind. I think the weather forecast called for 2-mile-an-hour winds, and it was just calm and quiet. And I've been hunting up the hill, and I've been seeing all the deer movement down here. Saw 2 really good bucks down here yesterday, but I can't legally shoot one right now because I'm tagged out. I've shot 2 bucks. But in the state of Tennessee, if you hunt in a CWD county, you can shoot 2 does and they'll give you another buck tag if you have them all tested for CWD. So the last 2 days I've been trying to doe hunt, trying to get my second doe, and I just got her right now. I can see her laying over there. She's only about 60-70 yards from me right now. But it's been a pretty eventful year. I bow hunted opening morning. I didn't see anything. I didn't come back for a couple weeks. I really wasn't gung-ho on bow hunting this year. And then I came back. There was one morning it got 35 degrees. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and bow hunt this morning because deer's going to move. And sure enough, I shot a really nice 8-point with my bow on this same farm around the corner. Just sheer luck, deer walked right under me. I hadn't shot my bow. I tried to record it. The video's not all that great. I'll show it to you, but the video's not all that great. I hadn't practiced with my bow, and I made a horrible shot. But luckily enough, I hit some kind of artery because the deer ran about 30 yards, stood there for like a minute, and then fell over like nuts. I just got lucky, which I'll take that. I don't mind being lucky. But then I went out to some public land out by my house, and I put my boat in the Mississippi River, and I went up and had a spot I was planning on sitting in, and I couldn't find the deer stand that I had in there, and so I just sat on the ground, and sure enough, a buck comes through. I can only see it kind of glimpsing through the brush, and I could see one side had 3 sticking up. I was like, well, looks like a decent 8-point. I'll take that one. I tried to record that, but that turned out like garbage. I was on the ground. There's too much foliage. It just really turned out like crap. But so I shot that deer, and then I was tagged out, and that was like I think that was opening weekend of what would have been muzzleloader season, but in Tennessee they just went straight to gun season. And that deer was like should have been a 7-point, but he didn't have one eye guard, and one of his points was busted off, but still for public ground deer it wasn't bad. So anyway, the last couple of weeks I've been trying to get 2 does so I can get back in the game. And I came out here to this farm a couple of weeks ago, or last weekend before. Yeah, it had to be last weekend. And I shot a little doe, and it was too dark to video, but I needed the doe, so it was more important. So I got a little doe, and I've been coming back out here trying to get another one, and it finally just happened. So I'm going to take this one up to the processors, have it tested for CWD, and whenever the TWRA processes it, they'll credit back my account with an extra buck, and so I'll get a bonus buck. And then I can do that one more time. I can shoot 2 more does and I get another buck tag. And if you do that, they'll pay for your sportsman's license next year. So that's my plan. I'm going to try and shoot 2 more does and then 2 more bucks, and I'll be in the running to get my sportsman's license paid for. So that's my plan for the year. So I'm sorry that the footage of some of this stuff isn't all that great. I tend to prioritize shooting deer versus getting it on video, so you'll have to forgive me for that, but I'll take you over here and let you see this doe real quick. Alright guys, I was kind of sitting up in that cubby, had all this brush in front of me, and I was looking at the tail end of this cut cornfield, and whatever reason, they cut around all this corner right here. And so, from the deer's perspective, I was up in there, I had plenty of cover. And that doe was standing right there, as you saw. And she's laying just right over here across the creek in this other little cut. Right there. You can kind of see her. Right there. I'm not going to try to cross this creek. I'm going to go around and hit the culvert, but you see she didn't make it very far. Alright, I walked around. I kind of had my hands full. All the clothes I had to wear this morning. It was about 30 degrees when I pulled up. And the sun came out and it's warming up quick, so I had to shed them. There she is. You can see the exit right there. Let me flip her over. Yeah. It looks like the entrance is right in the shoulder and it came out back here. So that was pretty perfect. But doe in the hole. The farmer came out here and bush hogged this like maybe 3 days ago. I would have thought that it would have run all the deer off, but they're actually using it now and walking up and down it. So I suppose I'll be back here later hunting some more. Yep. Till next time, I'll see you guys.